know it is a great day when you have a lineup of legends waiting behind those doors. Today's show, we were like, you know, every show has a theme and a name, but we were trying to think of the theme and name of the show, and we just came up with Men We Love. These are people with tried and true talents who've been inspiring and entertaining us for years, starting with our first guest, a bona fide national treasure. My friend LeVar Burton is here. Oh my God, come on. Listen. Okay, I'm gonna be so real right now. It is nearly impossible to overstate the impact this man has had on our lives. From his breakout role in Roots to his groundbreaking work on Reading Rainbow, the Emmy, Peabody, Grammy award-winning actor, director, producer has carved out a well-earned place in American culture. And at the age of 67, look at this man, come on. Is an icon. He is booked, busy, and blessed, as they say. And not only is he the focus of a new Netflix documentary about Reading Rainbow called Butterfly in the Sky, he's starring opposite Lawrence Fishburne in FX's hit series Clipped. And if that is not enough, the 13-time Emmy winner is executive producing and hosting the new trivia show based off the famed board game Trivial Pursuit. Take a look.
Everybody ready? Let's play Trivial Pursuit. How about sports and leisure?
Let's go with entertainment. Great Barrier Reef.
Beyonce.
Excellent.
My strategy is to get as many questions right as I can.
Cam fam, please welcome LeVar Burton to the show.
I love you. You did this. You got them all jacked up.
No, I didn't.
You got them all jacked
I did
up.
not. I just read your resume.
Wow.
I just read your resume. He said, I got you all hyped up. I said, I only read your resume, what you've accomplished. You know what's so crazy? We've known each other for a very long time. This is your first in-person on the show. You were on Zoom in 2001.
During the lockdown.
During the lockdown. And, you know, you always wonder, like, well, why do things happen at the time that they do? And the fact that this is your first time on the show and the world is mourning the loss of John Amos. I was like, I've heard many people's reflections, but yours, because you are linked to the history of this country through playing Kunta Kinte in Roots.
And he and I shared the role.
Shared the role.
We played the same character.
The same character.
Yeah.
Same character.
Yeah. John was a giant. I mean, in stature and in heart. And when I think of John, I mean, coming to America, Roots, absolutely. But for me, James Evans.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Because in the 70s, you know, black men were portrayed in the media as absentee fathers, as deadbeat dads, right?
Or invisible.
Right? And John Amos was the first black man on TV as a householder, right? And John Amos changed our perception of what a black man is in this country, in this culture. And that's the power of storytelling.
That's the power of storytelling. And that is who you are at your heart. You are a storyteller. So I was so intrigued. There's a viral video of you going around. So it is a scene from the series Clipped with you and Lawrence Fishburne. Lawrence plays Doc Rivers. Phenomenal, yes. Clipped is amazing. So Lawrence plays Doc Rivers, and people were so confused whether or not this particular scene was real life or if it was scripted. Let's play it.
Okay. You know the chains I wore in Roots? I keep them over the hearth in my living room, right above my 12 Emmys. What is that about?
I don't know. What is it to you?
America first met me as Kunta Kinte, a young African kid who was kidnapped, tortured, refused his slave name. Then I read to their children and maintained the integrity of their favorite spaceship. Pretty soon, people began to think of me as safe.
Oh, the safest.
Once, I read Go to Sleep for charity.
Yeah.
One of my brand partners dropped me.
What, you can't even say
I can, but there are consequences. I said, I lost money. If I showed how angry I really am, but I'm not gonna hide it. So I keep my chains on the wall in the living room. I want my guests to know, while I am unquestionably their friend, I am also absolutely filled with rage.
My hands are shaking. That clip went viral
It did.
because people didn't know if it was ad-libbed, if it was scripted. This is a fictionalized version of you.
Yes.
But
I've
the
never met
words.
Doc Rivers.
You've never met Doc
No,
Rivers?
but the writer Gina Welch came up with what I thought was a really brilliant device to give the audience an opportunity to check into Doc Rivers' emotional state during the crises that is depicted and clipped. And you know, when Fish called and said, you know, would you mind playing yourself? And I said, well, yeah, I have no problem playing myself. But if I'm going to do this, I want to talk about something that's meaningful to me, which is my rage. And
I thought it was so beautifully told because it talks about that rage at the same time saying these comforting things about you read to our children, generations of our children. And it was so beautifully juxtaposed. And I know, and I'm going to brag on you, you have the triple crown here. And this is this. Peabody for Roots won in 1977. Reading Rainbow won a Peabody in 1992. And then in June, Star Trek got its flowers. The show won the Peabody Institutional Award. That is huge.
it's huge. I mean,
There's the cast there.
there
Oh
we
my
are.
gosh.
The Peabodys are given for us for excellence in storytelling, for having an impact on culture, on the world.
On society.
On society. And, you know, for me as a storyteller, I'm wearing the same suit.
Listen, when something is perfect, you gotta keep it going. LeVar, so I can say this because we're friends. LeVar was like, I'm getting my money out of this suit, let me tell you.
If you knew
If you
how
knew.
much it set me back, you are not wrong, Tamron Hall. You are not wrong.
But it's storytelling, and that's
Yeah.
who you are at your core.
Whether I'm so lucky because as an actor, as a director, as a producer, as a writer, as a podcaster, as a public speaker, I'm an itinerant storyteller, Tamron. I go where the story needs to be told.
And you've done that so beautifully.